Samsung and LG are breaking new ground for smartphones, introducing some models with the widest screens we've ever seen. Now it's finally our chance to check them out side by side, seeing how the LG G6 compares to Samsung's brand new Galaxy S8. Both offer extremely space-filling screens, but Samsung pushes beyond the G6's 5.7-inch 1440 by 2880 display with a larger, even higher res 5.8-inch 1440 by 2960 panel. And while the handsets come in at very comparable sizes, with the GS8 a hair taller, Samsung's phone also manages to feel slightly more compact in your hand, a consequence of its curved edge construction. In order to keep your apps looking and performing good, even with these unusual screens, both phones adopt software measures that allow you to dictate how software is scaled to fit these odd display geometries. And while LG asks users to choose from between 3 aspect ratio options, Samsung simplifies things down to a single toggle. Samsung's software control extends to its new home button-less construction, and like the Apple iPhone 7, Samsung lets you adjust the degree of haptic feedback you'll feel as you press down on its screen. Of course, for those of you who crave the actual travel and response of a physical button, there's little beating the power button / fingerprint scanner on the LG G6. The dual cameras on the G6 offer picture takers a nice amount of control, choosing between wide angle and zoom lenses, while Samsung aims for simplicity with the camera on the GS8. There's no gimmick or even much in the way of big advancements here, but a more refined, faster version of last year's camera. We've got to give LG credit for being first with a super widescreen phone like this, but there's an unmistakable finesse to Samsung's design. For as many ideas as the phones share, including those rounded off screen corners, the G6 feels like the obvious way to do things, while Samsung's approach is fancier, more daring, and ultimately a little bit more impressive. Will the machine intelligence of Bixby give Samsung a leg up over LG? Will shoppers gravitate to Samsung's richer ecosystem of accessories, including the new Gear VR with motion controller and the upgraded Gear 360 panoramic camera? We can't wait to do a full breakdown on how these phones really compare, including that all-important question of performance. But for now, we hope you enjoyed this early first look at how the LG G6 stacks up against the Samsung Galaxy S8.